Hi, Nikki and Parker. Welcome to week 2 of your practicum class. I just wanted to hop on and make a quick video overview of some of the things that we're doing this week. Thank you both for submitting everything in a timely manner. I think we're off to a great start in this class. So I'm already over in the week 2 folder. There will always be a weekly to-do list here at the top that you can read over. And then the folders are divided up into reading and practice and also assignments. So your reading and practice folder this week includes information about higher level thinking, because of course throughout the course of this you're going to be building on your teaching skills, and one very important piece of building on those teaching skills is how to communicate with children and how to engage their minds to help them to think more deeply about things and apply what they're learning to new situations. So that's where the Big Questions for Young Minds book comes into play. This is not your typical textbook, and I think because of that, let me go back to a different view here. Not your typical textbook, and because of that, I think you're going to find that it is immediately applicable to you guys because you're already classroom teachers. At the end of the first few chapters, it gives you ideas about how to interact and how to ask questions in different learning centers. So one thing that I really love is it breaks down the different levels of critical thinking. So you might ask a few remember questions, but then it helps you think about how to build on and get to that highest level of critical thinking where students are analyzing, evaluating, and creating with some real life examples. This will be very helpful for you when you're writing activity plans. You're going to write down questions and conversations you would have with children with every activity plan, but especially your child-directed activity plans where you have those questions that engage children in the activity, questions that build their critical thinking skills, and questions that help them make connection to the content. So I think even though this is just another thing, I think you're really going to enjoy reading this book, so jump into it as soon as you can. All right. The webinar listed here builds off of this book as well, and then of course we have a link to Foundation. So be sure to take a look over those things. The other thing that I think is really important as you embark on this journey is building a good relationship with your mentor. Both of you guys already have prior experience and knowledge with your mentor, but you want to be sure you engage in a new and a different kind of relationship with that person where you can ask them for advice. That's what they're there for. You can collaborate with them more because they will need to give you feedback. They will need to look at your activity plans and help you make good activity plans that support the individual needs of the children that you'll be working with. So let me know if you have questions about that, but it is important that you get that good relationship off to a good start, and that article is going to help you out with that. So assignments for this week, you have your weekly discussion board, and it's related to the higher level thinking webinar and actually the reading of this textbook. You have your journal for this week, and then you are writing your first activity plan that you will implement next week. So you write the plan this week, you get it approved by your mentor, you submit it, and you will be implementing that plan in next week's activity. It is a whole group music and movement plan. So that is a teacher-directed plan. So remember, with teacher-directed plans, usually happen during circle time or some other time during the day when you have all the kids together. And the important thing about teacher-directed plans is they need more step-by-step details of how you would carry that activity out. The child-directed plans are where you plan for the materials and how you might work with children in that center, but where you set it up for them to be more independent. So this one is a teacher-directed plan. If you have questions about any of this, please let me know. I wish you well. Have a great week, and let me know if you need anything.